Castorice. Am I right? Am, am I right? As per every gacha cycle, we get an update, we burn through the update, we get a developer livestream, we get drip marketing, we get leaks, rinse and repeat. This has been the cycle for quite some time now, and I wouldn't be making this video if the topic wasn't different this time around. Castorice got her leaks today, along with Anaxa. I was up to witness them the second they went live, and can I just say that I am going to do everything in my power to get Castorice. She looks incredible, and I have been in need of a cooler scythe user since Zila is unusable. Anyways, ever since the leaks came out, it's been negative post after negative post, freak out after freak out, and I thought that today I would make a little video sharing some thoughts about this. So without further ado, let's talk about this uproar. Now, before I say anything major, I'm just gonna say that I am extremely excited for Castorice now that I've seen the leaks. I love scythe users, I love dragons. It's like they combined Zila and Raiden Mei from Honkai Impact into one character, and they made a glorious child that obliterates the enemy team. Now, as for Anaxa, I'm gonna be so honest, he's the easiest skin I've ever seen. While his animations are cool, in comparison to Castorice, who fits all of my wants in a single character, I would pull for him, but I need to save my James for her. I need to save my Jades for her, since I can't just get my viewers to hack in currency. I'm not that lucky. Now, I mentioned all this first because of what Twitter, or the internet as a whole, is getting angry over. Castorice is said to do many new things, and some people are scared. So how about we address that? First of all, I completely understand why people would be upset. She's a unit that's not even released, and she looks like she'll put the current DPS to shame. But me personally, with what I've seen so far, she might be the best unit I've ever seen in terms of flexibility. Say I fail to get Trinity, for example. Castorice is a quantum unit. She has tons of teammates that she could be good with. Sparkle is a unit I haven't properly used in a bit, but mark my words, she's probably going to be one of, if not the best support for Castorice if you surround her with other quantum characters. But still, I understand your concern. But one thing we have to discuss is how people are getting angry at this one passive that Castorice might be getting. You see, recently we got word about Castorice being able to revive teammates. That's been in the news. That was circulating around for quite a bit, so it's not exactly new. But this intel has gotten so much more interesting because things have changed. Now, if you so much as have Castorice on your account, you can revive dead characters no matter what. Let me rewind and say that again. If you, the player, get Castorice, in general, you eventually unlock the ability to resurrect dead teammates, no matter what. That means outside a battle, or if you have her, inside a battle. No, I'm not joking. This is a mechanic from the beta that has been fucking leaked. Holy shit. You can see why people are getting angry at this, right? Castorice is doing something that no other character has done before. She made a global passive that seems impossible to pass up on, which is a big issue, considering the most recent moves of the endgame content. Now, while I do understand why people are getting angry about this, like how it's increasing the need to pull her and whatnot, why don't we focus on the positive here? Remember when Acheron came out and she introduced a stack-based ultimate? Remember when Harmony MC came out and introduced Super Break? All of these concepts were improved upon later with the addition of more units. So yeah, while that passive may be a f***ing hazard now, imagine the other unique abilities that may come out. That has me excited. That is if they do it correctly. Now, here is where things get interesting. I am excited for Castorice, but there are still some interesting things that may happen that even I can't look for the good in. First of all, is Eidolons. Do you remember that revive mechanic? What if it was infinite? It's not confirmed, but what if it was? Like how you need copies from Mavuika and Genshin Impact to make Mavuika's bike infinite. That is where I cross the line. Hoyoverse tends to do this thing, where paying for more characters' copies is truly what makes them better. That is what I would be worrying about. Not the mechanic itself, but how Hoyoverse can turn it into even more of a cash crop. Which brings me to my next point, memory of chaos. Power creep exists, it's natural, but recently the power creeping has gone too far. Memory of Chaos right now, wow. Memory of Chaos right now is unplayable if you don't have previous units. If they make it more unplayable, then that's just fucked up. Again, don't worry about Castorice herself. Worry about how she's going to be turned into a cash crop. In this case, look out for her making the game even more unplayable without her in terms of endgame. You see what I mean now? So yeah, while I am excited for Castorice, while I'm excited for Castorice, while I want to hope for the best, there are some things that even I can't ignore, and you shouldn't either. While the big global passive is a massive no-no, you guys have got to start focusing on all of the negatives too. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Hoyoverse we're dealing with. You have to talk about everything, or they won't fix everything. You may focus on the global passive, but if you don't focus on the bad endgame balancing, that's going to make things worse. If you don't focus on the endgame and don't focus on the passive, then that's going to make things worse. Please, if you want change, you need to talk about every change you need. Now, this may seem obvious to some people, but for others, not so much. Guys, I want to pull for her, but even I can't deny that HSR is slowly moving in a bad direction. With that being said, I think we should wrap this video up. Now, like I've already said, I will still try to get Castorice. If it turns out that she made the meta of the game worse, then that's unfortunate. Now, the truth is that I really hope that HSR fixes some of these major issues before 3.2, because I don't like what they did with OOC, and I really hope that they don't do it again. But, yeah, I just want to talk about my opinion on this disaster, because the second I woke up this morning and I saw the leaks for Castorice, it all just went downhill. Like, as the day was progressing, it all just went downhill more and more. But, yeah, that's been it for today's video. If you enjoyed, please be sure to like this video and subscribe for more Gacha Gaming content. We're trying to reach 500 subscribers, so subscribe to make that possible. Comment down below what you want to see next, and check out my community tab and Discord for updates on upcoming videos. Be sure to also check out my Twitter. I shitpost your my favorite creators and some dumbasses, so check that out as well. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully, it does not have to be another one of these. Bye-bye.